Hey guys, Cassandra with Prosperous Heart here, and today I'm talking to you about a personal failure of mine and how I overcame it. I know most of you seeing this probably don't know me yet, and so a little bit of my background. I just always believe the best in people. I always believe that they are going to rise above whatever circumstances they're in, that they're better than they think they are. I've just learned that through experience that a lot of people believe that about themselves. And so, that's just a small snippet of my background and about who I am. So, the reason I'm talking about a personal failure today is, although it's not really technically a failure or a flaw, I learned it the hard way, and I'm hoping it'll shed some light for you. So, I was in a relationship for about 5 years, or a little over 5 years, and this person continued to prove to me that actions speak louder than words. And the reason I say that is because this person would say one thing and continually do something else. They would say they would be somewhere and then they weren't, and they would find some excuse not to do what they say they were going to do. They would tell me, they taught me that I couldn't trust them. And it was really hard because I loved him and I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe that, things happened the way that he said that they did and all that. And it took me a very long time to finally realize and accept that, you can't trust what people say. You have to trust what they do. And that's part of people's character. If someone's telling you that, they'll be there or they'll be somewhere at a certain place or they'll do something and then they don't, or they find an excuse or they're late, things happen when you're late. Don't get me wrong. But when someone's constantly doing that, they are habituating themselves to at least subconsciously not trust them. So if people are doing that to you, if they're putting you in that position where they are just not following through with what they say they're going to do, if they are not proving with their actions what they say what they say, what you need to do is, regardless of how much you love them, regardless of how much they need to, you need to take a step back and think about, is this someone you want in your life? Is this someone, if you need in your life, is this someone you want to spend more time with? Because the more that they do that, the more it can cause a strain on your relationship. It can be stressful and problematic and just cause issues. So if you have someone like that in your life and they are doing that, just as much as it may hurt and be frustrating, you need to figure out if that's going to be good for you. If that person being in your life is something that you want, something that you can handle. And then you need to decide if that's something that you just want. I know I've said that before, but it's unfortunately took me a long time to realize that, and I could have saved myself a lot of heartache. I could have saved myself a lot of time if I had simply made that decision and made that connection long before and not let my emotions rule my decisions. So my personal failure, like I said, was that I continued to trust what someone would say, regardless of how they acted. And how I overcame it was simply to put my emotions aside for a moment, think about what it was affecting me and how I could make it better in my life. And for that particular instance, I actually had to cut that person out of my life. So that's about it. So if that's helped you, I would love to hear a comment below. I also wanted to provide you with a free money management tool, so click on the link below and you'll have access to that. I will also be updating it from time to time. So when you do put in your information to get that free money management tool, you'll also be updated as to when it is updated. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous day.